Hey guys, today's topic of the video is 5 texts to make any man obsess over you, and also we'll talk about what you shouldn't text. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Also check out the description box, usually I leave there links to my other related videos. And before we get into the topic, please do me a favor and hit the like button on this video. Without further ado, let's start. So first let's talk on how to text guys to spark attraction and obsession, how to make them think about you all day long and make them want to text you and see you more often. And then at the second part of the video we'll talk about the scenes you shouldn't do when texting. So first one, funny texts. Tell him some funny story that happened with you or with your friend, send him memes, though choose jokes wisely when you don't know him very good. You don't know what they find funny and what they find stupid or boring, and like in general you better not joke about his masculinity and sensitive topics. Men like women who they can laugh with, when they can be just goofy and relaxed, when they don't need to always look serious and prove something like they do most of the times. They can just relax and have fun. By telling him something funny, he can associate you with something positive, funny and happy. He'll want to be around you more often. We all need people like that, especially when we only getting to know someone new. When we meet someone, we are more attracted to people who seem to be happy. Not saying that other qualities do not matter, but finding someone with whom you can laugh is a treasure. Though, do not just turn everything into a joke. Sometimes people do that when they feel nervous and when they don't want to show their inner world. Like their jokes are like a facade, like they hide their true selves behind the humor. And also, some people joke all the time because they don't know how to behave, they don't know what to talk about. And if it's gonna be only jokes all the time, you're risking to be friend-zoned. Second one, being positive. You should tell him what's good happened to you if you're having a good day or something good happened. It's attractive to men when a girl seems to be happy and have an interesting and happy life. No one wants to find a person who's sad and unhappy and having problems on a daily basis. Like if you're gonna be telling him about your problems at work or family issues, something personal, long stories, when you felt miserable and depressed, that would be too much at the beginning. Another one, ask questions about him, about his hobbies, what he likes, what he doesn't like. Men like to talk about their achievements, about the things they are good at. Just do not turn it into an interview and you'll be fine. Be an active listener, ask more, not just like okay, I see, next question. Make compliments or say that you like something, ask him about details, be sincere. And now let's talk about what you shouldn't do when texting. What's gonna sabotage your potential love story to happen? Because if you'll be funny and happy and ask him all the right questions, and yet you do these mistakes, it may ruin the impression. So mistake number 1, do not be the one who's always texting first. When you do text him first all the time, it means that he doesn't even have the time to miss you, and also your value goes down. You become less attractive because you're being so available. Second one, do not send him long texts. He's not your best friend, he's not your girlfriend with whom you can chat like that. Yes, there can be some exceptions, but when you pour your soul to him all the time, that's not cute. If we're talking about the beginning of dating, it's too much. You being like an open book and so vulnerable while you don't know this person that well, or like even when you are in a relationship for some time already, I feel like it's better to talk about those things in person. It'll be more intimate atmosphere than just through texts. Next mistake, try not to text him all day long. Do not try to drag that conversation you've started in the morning to keep going to the end of the day, because he may be responding to you just to be nice, but inside he'll be a little annoyed with it. Or even if he's not a no just yet, he'll be, and he'll realize how desperate you are. Also, you're gonna tell him a lot there wouldn't be intrigue to meet and talk about, because you've told him everything that happened with you during the day or even during the week. Do not talk until there's nothing to talk about, or until that conversation dies out naturally. Do not give off that needy vibe. Start that conversation like you have other things to do. Leave him wanting more. Do not send boring or generic texts. These are texts like, what are you up to? How are you? What are you doing? Tell me something interesting, and so on. Because most likely he gonna reply something short, because no one likes this type of messages. It's not unique, it's not personal, and there are much more creative and beautiful ways to start conversation. Yeah, of course, you're gonna ask these questions once in a while, but when you send the same type of messages all the time, a guy simply knows what to expect from you. There's no mystery, no excitement. He's not gonna be intrigued by that. And like he realizes you see him as someone who should entertain you all the time. And this is not attractive. Another one, do not update a man on everything you're doing. If you're already in a relationship with this man, yeah, maybe you have this type of routine when you like to chat a lot and tell everything right away and text each other all day long. But if that's something at the beginning stages, that would be too much. Do not tell him about your every step and interactions. He doesn't need these details constantly. He doesn't know you that well yet, and you're talking to him like he's your girlfriend. There should be some mystery. He should be wondering what are you doing in order to think about you all the time. And when you text him all day long and telling him everything that you see and that you do, he soon can easily tell what you do at a certain time and day. Do not sit and wait for his messages. Do not reply him right away. There shouldn't be a pattern. And yes, there are exceptions, like when you are discussing some interesting topic, it's okay when you text back and forth like ping pong. By doing so, you're showing your interest to him and to your conversation. But when there is a dynamic of you rushing with the answer, when you drop anything you're doing in order to reply, like you are in the middle of your workout session and you check your phone all the time, like if you are driving, you're out with your friends, you are taking shower, and you need to check your phone constantly, that's when you know it's too much. You're being too invested and obsessed, and to make a man obsessed, you need to cool off a bit. You need to be able to think clearly and act normal, like a normal human being. And also, a man usually can tell you're already desperate for his attention. He can see that by the way you text him. So if you notice this, chill a little bit, make yourself busy and find yourself things to do. If you notice this, then it's time for you to change the dynamic. It's time to make your reactions healthier. It's time to learn this lesson and stop chasing guys. Take that focus from a guy back to your life. What are your plans for today, for the week? Do what you need to do. Do not pause your life just because you've met a cute guy. And the last one, do not complain. Do not use him as your personal therapist. If you need to vent, maybe it's better to check if your friend wants to listen to you. But this is not the way to make a guy obsess over you, especially at the early stages of dating. You'll give him an impression of a girl who's always complaining, having problems, and always complicating things. Do not dump all your emotional baggage on him. He didn't ask for it. Okay guys, hope this video was helpful. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Check out my other videos. Okay, bye!